joined by Ariel. Ariel, do you have anything you want to say about being in camp or select reflections on this week? Otherwise, we can get into questions.
It's been a lot of fun. It's been fun being able to actually talk to other girls and kind of get get to know them, get to know who they are off the court, on the court, just vibing. That's been a lot of fun for me. And then it's been cool seeing Coach Reeve just do her thing. Especially with different athletes, because she's my head coach and we got Katie on board. So it's just been a lot of fun, the whole dynamic of it. I'm happy and honored to be a part of.
Awesome. All right, Jen, you want to go ahead with questions?
Hey, AP, good to see you. How are you?
Good, how are you?
I'm good.
Good.
How has it been being reunited with the other Ariel Atkins, who we just talked to?
It's been great. The first thing I said to her, I was like, man, last time I was on the team, man, your hair is just long. She's grown her dreads out, looks great. But it's been fun to see her back on the court with me and seeing Coach T. It's kind of like a little reunion. I have a couple reunions. I have them, I have, our coaches. So it's been a lot of fun.
And Ariel just made her 5th all-defensive team in as many years. Just curious, if you've seen her grow on the defensive end over the years, or kind of just overall, do you notice anything different about her in this camp? Obviously, you've played against her since left, but just kind of what have you noticed about her trajectory in this league?
Man, playing with her and playing against her, you always see her game level up. I mean, I've been on the team with her, so, I see how hard she works. I know how hard she works even after practice. Even today, it felt good. I got some shots up with her again. So Ariel is the type of girl that's just gonna continue to grow because she works so hard. And you see that in her defense. I mean, she's gotten better and better each year. So yeah, she's a hard worker.
And last thing for me, kind of a big picture question for you, and I asked Kayla this also, but just, WNBA season's wrapping up. We're getting ready for the World Cup. Folks are about to head overseas. Just curious, how you think about where the game is right now in the US, like the health of the game, I guess is one way to put it. Like, do you feel like the game's in a good place? And what do you feel like the next level is for us to reach?
And you're talking about as a whole, not just USA basketball, like everybody, like women's basketball as a whole. Okay.
Like how women's basketball is in the US right now.
Okay. I think we're starting to go upwards, as you can tell, it's so many now when you look, it's so many people that are watching women's basketball. And now you see NIL deals for the younger females that are in college. When you go to like their Instagrams or Twitter, you see their numbers and they're, crazy compared to, especially when Instagram just started or Twitter just started and basketball is still a thing, their numbers are so progressed. So think about those numbers, even a percentage of their followers, then following them to this league, the WNBA, then we're going to grow. Like, it's just going to continue to go upwards. So when I look at the game of basketball, on the women's side, I think we're doing a good job and it's going to continue to grow.
Awesome. Thank you. Good to see you.
Good to see you too.
Bob, go ahead.
Ariel, how are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you. Thanks for doing this.
Of
Hey,
course.
yeah. Just a quick question about the intensity level in camp over the first couple of days. And you talked about coach and the differences there. Just curious, has she ramped it up even further than she would during the league season?
I think the girls were surprised because for us, when I say us, Kayla and I, we know how ramped up, we expected how ramped up it was going to be because, coach is very competitive and that's why we love her. She pushes us to be better. So, after the first practice, some of the girls were talking on the bus. Me and Kayla looked at each other and just started laughing like, well, this is our practice. Like, this is normal. This is normal for us. We were talking about some of the drills and they were like, man, y'all do this for y'all practice? And we like, yeah, we do. So, the start of the first like 30 minutes of the first practice was like very, very, maybe the 30 to an hour, very, very intense, high pace, you know, making sure that we are pushing the ball, getting it down with getting it down with the first pass, and just very, very efficient, but also with pace. So it was crazy to hear the girls because they were just really surprised, but me and Kayla were like, yeah, that's how it is.
Were you
So it
thinking
was
to,
fun.
were you thinking to yourself, gee, and I signed on for this after the season too?
I was definitely like, oh, I'm gonna be sore tomorrow. But everybody was pretty much happy, and I'm happy. And you know, the fact that you know, coach is my coach, and just seeing her do her thing. I mean, I'm really proud. I'm really proud and honored to be a part of it. But then I'm proud of coach because, you know, seeing her in the WNBA uniform with the Lynx, and then on this separate stage that's so much bigger than all of us, it's just, I'm proud to be a part of. So I was like, yeah, this is what we do. And welcome to Lynx practices.
There you go. Great job, Ariel. Thank you.
Of course, of course.
All right, just a couple more. Gabe, go ahead.
Hey, Ariel, thanks for doing this.
Of course.
So I have a question about the younger players. You know, there's a crop of young players of Ryan and Alyssa and Shakira and Aaliyah, obviously, who's not in the league. I was just wondering what you thought about them early on, and if you've had a chance to try to mentor them, and you know how you approach that relationship.
Yeah, they're really looking calm and collected. Very like, you know, they're surprisingly more relaxed than I thought they were gonna be. They're doing really well in camp, and even now I feel like I have a way closer connection with Ryan. Me and her are really close now. Like yesterday, actually, we played Fortnite together. I don't
Okay.
usually play Fortnite, but I play Call of Duty. So first I put her on Call of Duty, and I was teaching her and showing her how to play. And then she downloaded Fortnite on my Xbox, and then she was showing me how to play because I don't play Fortnite. So it was cool. Like, you know, we really connected over a video game last night with that. So just been talking to her and spending time with her. It's been a lot of fun.
Awesome. Well, I was going to ask who you're playing video games with in camp. But I have one more, because you know that you mentioned like you're with Coach T, you're with Cheryl. Have you sat and thought like, wow, you know, these two, I learned from them, and like, have you thought about like comparing them? Like, have you thought about the differences between them?
Yeah, so it was crazy because I actually thought about that today when we were walking off after we brought it up as a team, and I was like, man, I played for two of the best coaches in the WNBA.
Yeah.
You know, and they're sitting right here, and so. Like I said, I'm just honored to be a part of this situation, and they're both amazing coaches, and they're different, but in amazing ways. I've learned different things from each coach that I'll always have. No one ever can take from me, you know?
Mm-hmm. All right. Well, thanks, Ariel. I really appreciate it.
Of course.
All right, last one to Nathan, and then we'll have Sabrina on deck. Go ahead, Nathan.
Good evening, Ariel. How are you doing today?
Good. How are you?
I'm good. Thank you. Thank you for your time. I just wanted to get your thoughts on, you know, you being a leader yourself. What are some of the things you can pass on to Ryan, Shakira, and Alyssa? What are some of the things you could pass on to them, since they are, you know, the young guns?
Yeah. One thing that I would like to say will be like, continue to work hard. And I can see that they already do that, even in camp. I'm big on getting shots up after practice, no matter if it's USA practice or, you know, Lynx practice. So I've gotten a lot of shots up, but the other girls have also been in the gym after shooting. So they're doing a really, really good job. And also just like staying focused. You know, I don't know who's going to make it. We don't know who's going to make it, who's not going to make it. I don't know if I'm going to make it, but that's not going to stop me from working hard and trying to achieve the goal of getting on the team if I don't make it, you know? So continue to work hard in any and everything you do. And they're doing that. They've been showing that in practice and everything. Of course.
All right. Thanks, Ariel.
Cool. All right, see you
Appreciate
guys.
you
Thank
and
you.
your positive energy.
Of course.
We will have